did this event basically to bring awareness to particularly startups, SMEs, and also education institutions about the importance of data protection and why you should comply with the Data Protection Act and the data protection policies, and why it's important for you as a business, why you should future-proof your business, because there are so many international standardizations that require data protection licenses, and if you show that you are compliant in your own home country, it helps you to also scale your business. And a lot of startups are looking to scale outside of Nigeria, so we need to make sure that this awareness gets to every nook and cranny. And also for SMEs who would also be exporting their goods and services, we believe that it's important for them to know the intricacies of data protection, how they protect customer data, how they process customer data, and how they utilize customer data.
The major challenge the data privacy ecosystem in Nigeria and globally is awareness. And the major way of creating awareness is having workshops like this to let people know data subjects know their rights, data control know their obligations to the data subjects they have their database. 2, capacity building. I'm sure those that attended this program will have taken away one thing or the other that will guide them in whatever they are doing. 3, collaboration. That is all of us within the ecosystem, government, private sector, media, coming together to collaborate to channel the cause for data privacy in Nigeria and to bolster the issues around data privacy in the country. I think these are the things that are really important for us to partnership, so collaboration.
Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa Obi. I was a facilitator for the first topic on introducing the scope of the Nigerian Data Protection Act. It was a lovely session, if I could say that myself. We had very lovely questions as well from the participants. I can see that a lot of people are interested in knowing their data subject rights, how far they can go when it comes to exercising these things. And it just shows that there's a lot of awareness, there's a lot of understanding, more and more people understanding their rights, which is a very, very great thing for us. It means that our data processors and controllers in the country and around the world owe us a greater duty of care. It means that Nigerians will not get the short end of the stick, which typically happens most times. But with the digital economy, with everything that's happening in terms of tech, I'm very, very proud of us and where we've gotten to with the guidance of the Nigeria Data Protection Commission and the commissioner who came today. You can see that there's a lot of passion and zeal in this thing. The way it has grown since 2019 is more than remarkable. So I'm glad to be a practitioner here. I'm very happy Imperial EdTech reached out to me, and I look forward to many more similar sessions.
The session was actually a productive one. The commissioner was able to answer some of the pressing questions actually, that has prevailed in recent times. And of course for startups, people had a lot of questions that they needed to ask and they needed to know information about, as pertaining their business, which the commissioner was able to address, right? And of course, some of the things that I didn't know prior to this time, from the commissioner that spoke during the panel session, as well as regard infrastructure and the processing of data. So I was able to know exactly what Lagos State is actually putting in place, as regard that, localization and all of that. So yeah, it was quite a productive one. That's what I can just wrap it up to be.
You can get like 5-10 people taking this message away from them. You can imagine the impact, the multiplier effect on others. So if some of them can take the message I'm giving today and become my champions, it will further deepen privacy in Nigeria. And from what we've heard from them, I think they're happy, and they're happy to take the message to all our stakeholders.
It was actually interesting and enlightening. My questions were answered, and I also gained more knowledge today. It was impactful.
I was excited to see this kind of program happening because I believe that this is a good avenue for people to talk to regulators and hear from regulators' points of view. That's the reason why I came, and my experience was a great one. It was really nice to hear about data protection from different perspectives, and I hope that there will be more forums like this in the future.
what next is basically more of this. We want to drive more awareness within the sectors. We want to make sure that people are collecting and processing data properly. As DPCOs, that's our mandate. Also looking at the industries that we serve. We collect data within education, biometrics data, all kinds of data, right? We need to make sure that the knowledge about how to process it is shared, as widely spread as possible.